Hi everybody, part 3 of our Caddy California series today. We're going to have a look at the gas cooker and this unit that's in the back, so for storage and things like that as well. So let's get started. We're beating around the bush. So obviously this unit, as I think I mentioned in a previous video, is actually bolted in place, so this doesn't move at all, so it's not going to move around while you're driving or anything like that. You can't remove it. It's all very, very secure and very, very sturdy. So to get access to the actual cooking side of it, you put your hand up inside here, give it a pull. There's a little latch that pulls it out, comes all the way out. This is your gas section that's in here, so lift the gas shield up that's here. You've got your one burner that's here, to turn it on, and then obviously you've got your sparks, ignites and ignites the actual flame itself. I was talking with a customer the other week regarding this, because he's seen it on the beach model. It's the same kind of thing. So they thought this was a sink, which for most people you look at it, you think, yeah, it looks like a sink to me. Obviously it's not a sink, but the idea between this is if you're cooking on here, obviously you might get spills and things like that, which obviously those spills then will run into here. So this area here, on whether it be this model, for example, on the Caddy, or whether it's the beach camper, for me it's more about a preparation area. It's about an area that water or liquids can go to without them actually then going into the vehicle. If you imagine on the beach, for example, you're pulling that cooker out. If that water went everywhere, it'd be all over the inside of your vehicle. A bit different on here because we're at the back of the vehicle anyway, but that's what this prep area is for, so you can do a bit of prep work on here, and obviously water would run off into there as well. I think if it was me, I think if I was going away with one of these, I'd probably have something which actually slotted in there, probably like a top of a drainer or something that I could probably put a hardboard on, so you could probably put pots and pans on there as well. I'm hoping to take this vehicle away and go and spend a night with it, at which point then I can obviously show you. It has got a secondary function on it, so to put this tray away and the cooker away, obviously you're going to pop this lid back down, so it's on there, so it's all nice and flat. You're going to push it in. At this point it stops there. There's a stop on it, which only allows it to go as far as that. But there's two little clips on either side. You can see these. There's one here and one on the other side. And if you want to put it all the way in, you just push them down, and that releases the mechanism then for it to go all the way in. As an all California, this is a gas shut-off valve. There's a little picture of it here, which I'll just show you now, which you're probably familiar with. You've probably seen that somewhere before. It's a little valve to shut your gas off from actually where you're using it, because the bottle for this is actually stored at the back of this cabinet. I'm going to show you that in a minute, where that is in a second, but that nicely comes on to using the bottom drawer, because that's where it is. So the bottom drawer, again, hand up, pull the catch, and that gas cut-off is just here. So if you want to turn the gas supply off so you don't have to keep going into the back, etc., you can do that just on there. So now we come to the drawer, the bottom drawer that's here. So on this drawer in here, obviously we've got cutlery, and you can put different things on your cutlery tray. You don't have to use the cutlery, and just use it as a drawer if you want to. And then this pulls out, and then obviously gives you access then to more storage under here. So for example, you could have plates or things like that under there if you wanted that type of stuff in there. You could have pots and pans that's in here, and put those in as well. So to illustrate my point about the pots and pans, this is one of my camping sets of pots and pans. So there's, I think, 3 pots in here, a frying pan and a few other bits and pieces. So that, for example, would nicely go in that gap that's in there as well. And then things like plates and bowls, which I've got all in one of those, but that can go in the bottom section, for example. So you've got quite a bit of storage space that's in there as well. It does look a bit strange when it's open like this, but this will make a lot more sense now, because if you pull this out, so you've got your kitchen unit out and you're cooking away, obviously then you can still get access to your drawer underneath them. So just to give you a bit of a visualization how it might work, for example, so you've got a pan out, for example, on here. This is a kettle that's on there as well. You might have something that you're straining, pasta, for example, and obviously this would come into this section on here. Alternatively, as I said before, you could use that with some form of mat to do a bit of increase your workspace that's there. And again, you've got a bit of workspace up here as well. So as you can imagine, you've got quite a bit of space going on around here. Obviously, if you do get any water in here, you're obviously going to have to mop that up, because obviously it's got no drains. It won't drain off anywhere from in there as well. So, but I'm sure whenever you go camping on all these things, you'll be taking kitchen roll and things, or at least a cloth with you anyway. You can soak all that kind of stuff up. So you might well be asking, where does the gas bottle go? Well, the gas bottle goes at the back of that unit, and to access that, you pull this catch. Pull the catch at the back here to release it up, so we've got access to come into the back. And then the gas bottle lives at the very back of that unit. There's this little clip, so you pull that clip and that comes off. It's there, and then you've got our regulator, which if you watch the videos before on gas bottles, you'll know that's I've had lots of videos using that. For example, there's a tie down here in there to put the gas bottle in. Now the gas bottle we're using today is a Camping Gas 907 gas bottle. Now this is not the gas bottle for this particular vehicle. So the Caddy and the Beach models both use the half-size bottle of this. Now, I haven't got one at the moment, so I can't show you, but I can show you how connected, etc., which we've done before that's in here. So the correct bottle, just so we're all sure about this, is the half-size version of this. This is a 907 gas bottle. The one you're looking for, I think, is 904. If I remember rightly, I think that's what it's down as. So please correct me in the comments box below if I've got that wrong, but I think it's Camping Gas 904, I think is what it's called. This is a 907, which is a bigger gas bottle. This will not fit in this vehicle, just so you're all clear on that. But let's show you how it would fit if it did. And then obviously, if we do get a smaller gas bottle at some point, I'll pick one up somewhere I can show you actually in place. So that goes on there. Just make sure it's tight by hand. You don't need to do any more than that from there. And then, so your regulator there goes on the end, and get this right. And then you screw that on. There we go. Once you've got it on the thread, and just turn it round. Keep turning it round until it gets to where it's tight. And then I tend to just keep moving it round. It just needs to be tight. You don't need to get a spanner or anything like that, I've found, but you keep doing that and then pull it round. Eventually it's going to get really tight. That's there. Obviously, to turn it on, you just turn that on. Now that's now flowing through, so if we went round the other side, we could actually light that that's there. So that's all secure that's in there. This is the bigger size gas bottle, so I'm only using this to show you how it actually goes on. So the proper gas bottle, which is about half the size of this, that would just slot straight in. This gas bottle's too big, as it is for the beach camper as well. You need the half size one, which is about that size instead. But this is the only one I've got at the moment to show you. So I've just shown you how it clips on there as well. So also worth noting as well is you have got a little bit more storage as well down the side. That's actually in the gas compartment that's here as well. You've got your gas bottle goes in here, and then there is a separate section at the side here which is empty as well. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Have a look at the cooker setup in the back of the Caddy here, and obviously the drawers and the storage options and where you put the gas bottle, etc. that's there. As normal, if you've got any questions or queries for today's video, please pop it in the comments box below. We'll get some answers for you in there as well. So if you have enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up, give us a like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and we'll see you next time.